Alright? So yeah, you understand, the Mosai just killed Judah's two sons high up in the same chapter for doing an act that was wicked in his sight. You understand? But he didn't touch Judah. You understand? Because he dealt with that woman as an harlot, and what he did? Paid her his money. You understand? He didn't have any money on him right now, right then, but he gave her something to hold until he returned and gave her her actual payment. So that was a job, basically, a business transaction, basically, that Judah had with the woman. You understand? And the Lord didn't have no problem with that.
No problem.
You know? So you have something there?
Yeah, in Leviticus chapter 19, verse 29, it says, "Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore, lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness."
Yeah, so nobody here prostituting the daughter, nobody here doesn't have a whole house.
Yeah.
And we daughter is the ones who getting beat out and you know, and we nobody here ain't doing that. Nobody here are whoremongers, which is the true definition of the word, with the true definition of the same word that you keep coming, whoremongers, whoremongers, whoremongers. You understand? But nobody here are whoremongers, nobody here selling no horse. Nobody here have a whole house and we selling our daughters and nieces and cousins to lay with men.
Right.
Basically, and the land
Yeah.
is in the fight.
Yeah, the land we live in the fight. Scripture says that wicked and adulterous generation.
Good.
All Israel in some type of way is committing the act of adultery right now as we speak.
Yeah.
Whether it be firstly spiritually or physically. Like I said earlier on, all of us here were brought forth through an adulterous relationship.
Right.
But here we are today, and able to call upon the name Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua and understand the scriptures. The Most High still give us that spirit.
That's right.
And we are abominable seed unto him. So you see what we really say? You see what we really said? Let me give you an example. Here's Matthew chapter 1 verse I thought of verse 4. It says, "And Aram begat Aminadab, and Aminadab begat Nasan, and Nasan begat Salmon, and Salmon begat Boaz of Rakab." I want to look up that Rakab there. Let me pull it up. Alright? Yeah, we're telling you. Even Yahushai was brought forth. One of his great grandmothers was a who? Let me show you. That is Matthew 1 verse 5. Yeah, we're going to the Judges. Alright? So we look up that Rakab there, and then we'll see. A harlot of Jericho.
There you recovers.
You understand?
Yeah.
A harlot of Jericho. Or one of the Canaanites. So not only that she was a harlot, but even that whole marriage was unlawful. Because Israel is not supposed to go into the daughters of the Canaanites. You understand? So you see that? So a great man, the son of the Most High, was brought through a harlot. You understand? That was one of his 4 mothers.
So you had to deal with that. Deal with that. You had to deal with that. No.
Alright? So let's go back to the thing there, and we'll go a few more scriptures and then we'll look into it.
This Judges 16:1, it says, Then went Samson to Gaza, and saw there an harlot, and went in unto her.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he went into harlot.
Yeah.
So did Samson go off by going into harlot?
Yeah.
I guess to him, yeah.
Yeah, because that way he teaching. That's way he teaching. He's teaching that Samson went off when it is he went into harlot. But your scriptures never said that.
Never said that. Never said that.
You understand? All the sins that are worthy of death, the Most High made examples of in the scriptures.
That's right.
I can't recall coming across any sin that is worthy of death, and the Most High never set up a situation where he never made example
Right.
of that situation and show
Right.
what will happen to that particular individual
Right.
if he go against my law.
Right.
Who was able to touch the Ark of the Covenant? The high priest. But here it is, King David bring it into Jerusalem. It took and go to fall. A man was doing a good deed, you know, by bracing it from falling, and right there and then the Mosai struck him and take his spirit. Because why? It was unlawful for him to touch the ark. But why then the Lord then say, well, nah, I'm blind because he's doing a good deed. The ark was going to fall. But the Lord already said his word. And that's all I was set up for, to make an example out of it. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it, yeah, can.
Because it was coming back at the land, no, don't get waxed and get carried away and tell themselves, right, any average Jew could go and touch the ark of the covenant. Now,
Right.
so that was set up just to be made an example out of. You understand? Scripture says there are sins unto death and there are sins not unto death. And all the sins that are unto death, the Most High set up situations where there's a guy was put to death for that. Alright? That a guy back in the time in the wilderness was picking up sticks on the Sabbath for no reason.
No reason.
He just walking about picking up sticks. And what the Lord do? The Lord put him to death.
He has to death.
You understand? It's unlawful for you to run a census on Israel.
Right.
David ran a census just on Judah alone. On Judah alone. And it wasn't even all men of Judah. From a certain age go up. And the Lord still bring judgment upon him. They didn't put him to death. He had mercy upon him because as David, he's get that kind of blind.
Yeah, he's got kind
But
of
anybody else would have been put to death off the bat. But the Lord still bring, the Lord didn't just bring content, but the Lord still bring judgment. He gave him 3 choices to take from, and he took the pestilence for 3 days.
That's it.
You understand? I think it was 7 months of famine. Flee from each animals for 3 months, and pestilence for 3 days.
Right.
You understand? He chose the pestilence for 3 days, and in one day over 80,000 Israelites fell. And the Lord had to hold his hand because the Lord realized that he was killing too much. You understand? Did I say it or not?
Yeah, that's it.
I was going to bring on the next point too, because once again, you don't understand the judgment. Because when the Lord, a matter of fact, I'll go read this here first. This is Exodus 6 and 20. It says, and Aram took Jochebed, his father's sister, to wife. And she bare him Aaron and Moses. And the years of the life of Aram were 130 and 7 years. So the Lord brought forth 2 great men out of unlawful marriage. 2 men was destined to lead Israel out of Egypt, beginning with Moses, then Aaron, his brother, who the Lord established his priesthood by. You understand? And they can't come and say, well, oh, that's before the law. The law was always there. The law was always there with the law.
Yeah.
The scripture says Abraham kept the law of God and was perfect before him. What law he was talking about? The law was there verbally. You understand? But that it was in our conscience. We just didn't listen to the conscience basically. How it is Cain, Abel knew what to sacrifice to the Lord, and Cain was punished for what he brought forth. You understand? Because why? They understood, they knew what to bring. But Cain was just being a demon. Cain was just being wicked. You understand? As I told that disrespect, he disrespect the Lord by bringing them fruits. Really and truly. You understand? So like I said, why then did the Lord then put firstly, why did the Lord allow that marriage to take place in the first place? Because no man go and marry unless the Lord orchestrated.
Yeah.
The Lord set up that situation and then brought forth Moses and Aaron, 2 men that was destined to lead Israel out of Egypt, out of that marriage which was unlawful in his sight. Because the Lord didn't now come up with the law when he was dealing with Moses. The law was always dealing with the law.
Yeah, God.
You understand? So like I said, you guys don't understand judgment.
That is it.
The Lord allow it. But wait till the Lord go and tell Aram now, push you away. For she to go and play the harlot now. For she to go and marry her next man and play the harlot. And add sin unto sin.
And that will be breaking the real law.
The real law.
Yeah, what shall I say, in the beginning it wasn't
That's
so.
Exactly.
Yeah. You can't get no divorcement. You have to be a woman until you die or she die. That is it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. You have something you want to bring?
No.
This is Genesis 20, and after verse 1 it says, And Abraham journeyed from thence toward the south country, and dwelt between Kadesh and Shur, and sojourned in Gear. And Abraham said to Sarah his wife, She is my sister. And Abimelech king of Gerar sent and took Sarah. But Yahweh came to Abimelech, and Abraham told the truth. But Abimelech didn't know that was really his blood sister. Because Sarah was famous, was Terah, which was Abraham's father. That was his daughter. So that was Abraham's sister. Blood sister, biological sister. You understand? See, he didn't lie. It says that Abraham said of verse 3, But Yahweh came to Abimelech in a dream by night and said to him, Behold, thou art but a dead man. Because Abimelech wanted to take Sarah to wife and play himself. Before even touching what the Lord do. Behold, thou art but a dead man for the woman which thou hast taken, for she is a man's wife. So why did the Lord went and basically fight for Abraham where his wife was concerned basically? Why did the Lord defend that? And Abraham was doing a wicked act. Why did the Lord didn't come and say, Abraham, here we go, I'm going to give you all the promises in the Bible. First put away Sarah.
Right.
Before, I give that to them because I don't operate so. Understand? The Lord, because he done married, we're going to push you what to do. We're going to push you what to do. Prop story for the rest of your life. He don't do the act.
You don't do the act,
You understand? So the Lord understand that. Why can't they push you away? You don't do the act. Where's that? You understand? And the Lord still brought for that promise seed through Sarah. You understand? Which was Isaac.
Which was the Lord's son.
Which was the Lord's son. Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly called Christ. That was him in that vessel. You understand? The Lord still brought forth that spirit through that particular woman. So what is going on here right now? The Lord going off there. The Lord already know what he's doing there. You understand? You have something there?
No.
You have something there?
Yeah, well,
go ahead, quick.
These
I guess we will just use this.
Romans chapter 14 verse 15. It says, For he said to Moses, I will have mercy on whom I will have mercy.
Exactly. So he said, I will have mercy upon whom I will have mercy. Go ahead.
And I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion.
Yes, so whoever the Most High see fit to execute mercy upon and compassion upon, he will do it. You understand? If the Lord chooses to deal with a certain individual or something he will do it. Going back to King David. You understand why it is the Lord was supposed to put King David to death multiple times. King David have done things worthy of death more than once.
Yeah.
But the Lord executed mercy. Because King David is one of them guys who the Lord highly favored. You understand? So he used to get out that blight. Moses gave him that mercy. Alright? Cut off there?
Yeah. See you again.